Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Rusty Beauties Restorations. But today we're not working on a Triumph. We're gonna be working on this 2009 Ford F150, which is my workhorse. It qualifies as a Rusty Beauty, so it is appropriate for my channel. Anyways, let me show you what problem we have with it. Look how much I can turn the wheel without affecting the wheels, actually. This is a very common problem apparently for these trucks. There's an intermediate shaft on the steering shaft that has two U-joints in it, and they are what gives you the troubles when they get worn or whatever. So it is to a point where it is not safe. It's making even a noise and stuff, so I stopped driving it, but I need it, so let's take care of it. So here we are in the garage. She barely fits. Anyway, this is what we're looking at. Right there, this is the top U-joint. Yeah, you can see what's happening here. I can turn the steering wheel inside with two fingers. And there's another U-joint down there that I don't know how we're gonna reach, but we have to. We don't have other option. So I think I'm gonna try and remove the air cleaner box and the radiator coolant reservoir, just so we can have a little bit more access here. I believe they're held here with these two bolts. I'm hoping there's nothing else. I'm not a Ford mechanic, but I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you are not either, and you just want to do a simple repair on your truck. So let's see if we can learn together here. Before we start though, let's see what parts we have here. Make sure that it is the same part. It is telescopic, it should be stretchable here. Stretchable, extendable. So yeah, looks like we have the right part. So let's see if we can take that one out. Okay, so I removed the two bolts from here and disconnected this hose. The bolts are 13 millimeters. I still don't understand why American cars use metric. I don't know. Anyways, now it looks like it is only held with a pin or something that goes into a hole here, so I'm gonna lift it. So one came out, the other one broke. I don't know how I was supposed to take it out without pulling. Anyway, that gives us a pretty good access now to the shaft. Wow, now you can see how bad it is. This backlash adds up from the two U-joints and it creates a huge amount of play in the steering wheel. Okay, I was able to put this flexible ratchet, so you can see it flexes like this, and it is a 10 millimeter socket down there, so it goes with literally 1 or 2 clicks at a time, but at least it's going. I was worried that it might snap and then we were going to be in big trouble. So now I have to remove the whole bolt, so we have to remove it completely. Okay, that took a while, but it's out. So we're gonna leave that bottom end alone for a while, and we're gonna remove this bolt now, which looks like it is 13 millimeters. It should be easier. Well, let me not jinx it. Well, of course I jinxed it. It just doesn't want to budge, and I don't want to force it too much, because if that snaps, then we're gonna have to cut the whole thing here with an angle grinder or something. So we're gonna put some heat on it. Good thing that didn't happen with the bottom one, because there we can't even access it. Here it is kind of easy. Okay, good, it's released. We still have to be careful because the threads that are outside are pretty dirty, and as they're going in, it might become tight again. So just gently, we're not gonna rush it. Do you think that's hot? Cool down already. Okay, now before we pull it out, we're gonna make sure that our wheels are straight and the steering wheel is straight, because now we're gonna lose the reference there, right? So the wheels are turned to the left a little bit. I don't want to start it because that's gonna trigger a light, check engine light, I guess. So okay, we're in the middle of our backlash here, so that should be centered and the wheel is straight. So let's see if we can remove it now. Oh, okay, came out pretty easy. So let me see where the slot is. That's how we took it out. So the slot is on top. Okay, so here they are. Actually, that goes like this. Here they are, one next to each other. And how was it? This one was on top. This is the bottom one. Wow, how bad are they? This is the bottom one and this is the top one. It's still hot here, yeah. So when the slot is on top, just like here, this slot is on the side, on the passenger side. So here we have bigger bolts actually. This is 13 millimeters and this looks like 17 or something. And this stretches just like that. Perfect. So we're gonna take these bolts out completely and we're gonna install it. Actually, my guess was wrong. This is 16 millimeters. Okay, let's see if I can install it one-handed and keep the camera in focus in the meantime. Okay, looks like I can't do it single-handed. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that, but couldn't just do it with one hand. It wasn't going in because it was pretty tight. So what I did is I had to spread it a little bit with a pry bar so I can push it in, because it was just pretty tight there. But now we make sure that it is all the way in, otherwise the bolt is not going to go through the channel and you might lose your steering in the middle of the road. Okay, so the bolt down there is started, but it is pretty hard to turn in this position. I need to twist it a little bit. So we're gonna install the top one as well now, which hopefully it's gonna be okay, you get the idea. I'm gonna use my right hand. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put the bolt on and then we're gonna tighten them both. Okay, the two bolts are installed and let's see the steering now. Woohoo! Hasn't been like that for I don't know how long, months. All right, so it turns out you can't even mess it up. You can put it upside down because the profile there is almost triangle and here it's a square, so you can't mess it up. And also the slots for the bolts are in certain orientations, so you can't even if you want, you can't clock it in a wrong orientation. Anyway, so that's it. I'm not gonna hold you anymore. I'm gonna put this back together myself. This is quite simple. So thanks for watching. So if you're watching this video because you have the same problem, I'm hoping that this video is helpful for you. But maybe you're gonna be interested also in my other stuff that I'm doing here. I'm restoring Triumphs, so check my other videos as well. And for my regular audience, I'm sorry guys, I know that this is not your type of video, but these little repairs on my regular drivers actually make quite a bit of views, and also they are helpful to some people. But I'm assuming that since you watched all the way until here, you actually don't mind these type of videos as well. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. That's something else. You like it, Rusty? You're not wearing your seatbelt again. This dog never wears a seatbelt.